If you have short natural hair and every routine you see online feels like too much, too many steps, too many products, too much pressure, this video is for you. I'm sharing my real beginner routine for short natural hair. No stress, no overthinking, and no 20-step process. If you're newly natural, big chop, or just tired of feeling confused, stay with me. Hey girl, my name is Bree. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're not new, girl. What it do? If you're in that phase where your natural hair is short and you're constantly wondering, am I even doing this right? I've definitely been there. Today I'm breaking down a simple beginner-friendly routine that focuses on keeping your hair healthy without overwhelming you. But before we start, I want to set the tone. This video is not about perfection. It's not about having the right curl pattern, and it's definitely not about owning a million products. This is about clean hair, moisture, and consistency. That is it. Okay, let's talk products, because this is where beginners normally get overwhelmed. And for this routine, you really only need a few basics. First, a cleanser. This can be a shampoo or co-wash, whatever really works for you. Second, conditioner. This can be a regular conditioner or deep conditioners. I opt for deep conditioners because my hair is thick and on the drier side, so I need all the moisture I can get. Third is moisturizer. You definitely want a leave-in, either a spray or cream, and then you want your moisturizer that you're gonna couple with your leave-in. This can also be a cream or a lotion, whichever one works best for your hair. Third is optional. It's a sealant, but I find it helpful because oils and butters typically lock in moisture. And lastly, you want a simple styling product, something that is going to aid in the style that you are trying to achieve, whether that's a gel or a styling foam or even a styling cream. And I want to emphasize that brands aren't really the important factor here. You want to pay attention to how your hair feels after applying the product. Take it from me, you do not need everything you see on social media. Cleansing the hair is super important because healthy hair grows from a healthy scalp, and typically we shampoo to focus on our scalp. I start with clean hair because your product application and whatever style you're trying to achieve just comes out better when your hair is cleansed, free of dirt, oils, and any leftover product from previous styles. And I definitely say cleansing once a week is optimal for healthy hair and healthy scalp. Even cleansing every 2 weeks, if you can't make that weekly mark, I would not recommend going past 2 weeks for washing your hair, only because our scalp holds so much dirt and oils and sweat. And I don't care what nobody says, do not be afraid of shampoo. A clean scalp really helps your hair thrive. Do not listen to these people saying dirty hair or dirty scalp makes your hair grow. No, you need to cleanse your hair. Cleansing your scalp and your hair is very important. And these are two shampoos I've been reaching for a lot lately. They're both by Design Essentials, oddly enough. This is the Almond Avocado Moisturizing and Detangling Shampoo, and then I have the Honey Cream Moisture Retention Shampoo. These two have been in rotation for me because my hair, I have dry hair naturally, but it's been super dry, so I've just been kind of rotating between these two, and I really do love them. After cleansing, this is where the conditioning comes in. And I want to keep this very simple, especially if you're a beginner. For short natural hair, conditioning does not have to be complicated at all. For any natural hair, short, medium, long, conditioning does not have to be complicated. I typically use a deep conditioner. Very rarely am I using a regular rinse out conditioner, but I feel like I apply them the same and do the same things with them. I make sure to apply it evenly to every bit of my hair. I try not to use too much product. I feel like in the beginning of my natural hair journey, there was a lot of this talk about you can't use too much conditioner. I think you can, especially after just going to school and, you know, working in a salon for a little bit. You can definitely apply too much conditioner to where at that point you're just wasting product. And the way you will know how much your hair needs is by paying attention to your hair, seeing how it reacts. The conditioner should get soaked into your hair, so your hair should essentially drink the conditioner up. And you should be able to detangle easily with your wide tooth comb, your detangling brush, or even finger detangling without it getting knotted up or feeling dry. If you are detangling your hair with your conditioner in it and it feels dry and it just feels like it is not allowing you to easily detangle, I suggest applying more conditioner. If that still doesn't work, I just think you need to switch conditioners. And honestly, I deep condition my hair every single week and I rotate between different conditioners. So I've been using the TGIN Honey Miracle Hair Mask. Is super moisturizing, but I've also been using this Design Essentials Rosemary and Mint stimulating, super moisturizing conditioner as well. But one thing I'm having to learn is that I don't need to constantly use the moisturizing conditioners. I should be using a strengthening conditioner in between, or at least once a month as well. For my strengthening conditioner, I've been using the Shea Moisture Bond Repair hair mask. I believe that's what it's called. I'm gonna have it down below and maybe even on the screen so you guys know which one I'm talking about. And also, deep conditioning is about softness and manageability, not really forcing moisture into your hair. That goes back to applying so much conditioner. You're just wasting product after a certain amount of time because your hair is only gonna take what it's gonna take. The more you put on it does not mean that your hair is gonna have that much moisture, if that makes sense. And PSA, if your hair feels soft after conditioning, you did it right. And once my hair is clean and conditioned, that's when I move into moisture. And in my opinion, I feel like this is the second most important step. Cleansing would be my number one, and then this is immediately after. I'm typically using a leave-in spray coupled with a moisture cream. That's what works for my hair, my thickness, my density, my texture. And I apply my leave-in spray when my hair is damp. I find that my products work best on damp hair. And honestly, when I spray my leave-in sprays, I'm not focusing on sections or technique. I'm just focusing on softness and making sure that it's fully coated. And just a little tip, if your hair feels dry, try adding just a little bit more water. Water is what's gonna help you disperse the product throughout your hair, which is why I start on damp hair. And my leave-in spray of choice has been this Cream of Nature Argan Oil Strength and Shine Leave-In Conditioner. I also have been using the Design Essentials Almond and Avocado Leave-In Conditioner. I just really like it. And sometimes I'll use a spray and then go on top with a cream conditioner, just the tiniest of bits when my hair feels, you know, like it just needs a little extra boost. And lastly, this part is also optional, but it's styling. With short hair, you can do your wash and goes, defining your curls, or honestly, just leave it alone. Whatever you want to do. I feel like as long as you have that moisture, done a thorough moisturizing routine, you're good to go. You can literally do whatever you want to your hair after that. And the beauty about this is natural hair doesn't need to be manipulated a lot to be beautiful. It really just needs to be cleansed properly, detangled properly, and moisturized properly. But for my short natural hair, I like to do my wash and goes or curly sets. I like to do my twist outs, my braid outs, flexi rod sets, perm rod sets. Like, I like to style my hair. And so a few of my favorite styling products are, I do use this styling cream by Pattern to do any like braids or twists. I also love this styling custard. It's like a gel. This gives me the perfect definition and moisture balance. Love her, love her. Love her. I also like to use this Olaplex number 10 Bond Shaper Curl Defining Gel for my curly sets. And mousse. Mousse is my best friend. I use mousse on this style. This is a braid out that turned out beautifully, if I do say so myself, and it was all with this mousse as my styling product. Now let's talk about maintaining all the hard work we do on wash day. Maintenance is what's gonna help you keep your stress levels low when it comes to your hair. At night, I cover my hair with a satin bonnet or scarf, make sure that my edges are protected and tucked away, and I make sure that the ends of my hair are also tucked in my satin scarf or bonnet. In the morning, if it feels dry, I lightly mist it with my leave-in conditioner, maybe apply a little bit more of my gel or styling product, and that's it. I don't do any daily restyling, and I definitely do not overdo it. If anything, I give her a good shake, a good pull apart, and go. A few common beginner mistakes that we all have made is 1, switching your products too soon. You have to give your hair time to respond. Much like your skincare routine, they say it takes, I believe, 12 to 14 days in order to see a real change in your skin once you try a new product. It's kind of the same way with your hair. Get into a consistent routine before switching your products, just because from the first attempt you feel like the product isn't working. Just let your hair get used to it and then reassess. 2 is comparing your hair to others. Your hair is your own, girl. It's your own unique head of hair. It's not going to be like anyone else's. So don't compare your hair to others, because you're only going to be disappointed and frustrated and confused in the end. And 3, over manipulating the hair. Sometimes less is really and truly more, and the best. Short natural hair does not have to be complicated. Start simple, stay consistent, and give yourself some grace. If this helped you, comment beginner so that I know, and I will list all the products that I use and that have helped me in my journey down below in case you want to check it out and see about it for yourself. But that's all I have for you guys in this video. I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye, girl.